I'm doing this live spontaneously. The reason why I'm doing this is I got a new laptop and I think it has pretty good camera. Like it looks totally different than the other one. I look crisp. So we'll see if someone is gonna appear on the live, and maybe we're gonna have some talk on how we do, how is it going. And I have no idea for this live, so I'm just gonna be responding to people's questions. I did some things already today. I prepared some things for my taxes and shit like this. So I have some free time to do something. Hey, Nuno. How is the... Hey, Crypto Hodler. How is the quality of the video? Is it better than last time? I got this new MacBook Pro 13 inches with the M1 chip. And I think the camera here is far better than my MacBook Pro, which is the older one. I'm going to show you. It's the new MacBook Pro 13 inches with the Apple chip M1. So it's not with the Intel chip, it's with the Apple chip. I'm not sure when they released it. It's a little bit small because I would be before on this MacBook Pro 15 inches because I feel better with the bigger one for my work because I do Photoshop, like the retouching. And I got this end of 2016. So this was the first version of the touch bar of the new MacBooks. But I couldn't handle it anymore. It started lagging recently. When I was doing live, weirdly the internet wasn't connecting very well as well. So I had to change it. I didn't want to change it. So the reason why I didn't change this laptop like a year ago was simply because I was waiting to go back to Hong Kong because they don't have taxes. So in Hong Kong, when you buy the electronics, there is zero tax on cameras or on electronics or laptops, anything. So everything in Hong Kong is very cheap. So that's why I like to buy in Hong Kong, but I couldn't do it. Well, iPad is not bad, Nuno, right? Yeah, Crypto Hodler, I didn't know as well. Nuno, iPad is still good. What's your work, Nuno? Why are you poor? Yeah, I didn't know too. So I was talking to my friend, like saying I need new laptop, and he's like, "Yeah, I got this new Apple with this new MacBook with Apple chip." Hey, Dowd. Hey, Dowd. It's cool to have you here. So yeah, Crypto Hodler, check it. Like, check the new Apple, and the one with Apple chip is actually cheaper because I think that the Intel was charging Apple maybe more. I don't know. The negative thing about this new MacBook is that it has only 2 USB ports, which is very annoying because they're on the left-hand side here. So when I use the mouse with USB, like I have this, can I show you? So here is the USB that is connected on the left-hand side. When I use it on the right-hand side, it doesn't connect well when I use the mouse. So this is very annoying. So the 2 ports is very annoying. Doubt. Like recently is a little bit boring because the market goes sideways. It doesn't dump anymore. So I have no content. Actually, I could do a lot of content about the crypto because the BitBoys and others, they are outrageous all the time. Like recently, they cannot shield the coins. So what they do, they started doing a lot of predictions. Like every second day, there is prediction video, like Ethereum to 85K, Bitcoin to this, Bitcoin to that, which is quite stupid because it's like anyone can predict anything. Like it's completely irrelevant. I have no idea why people are even interested in this sort of videos, but like people somehow love to have prediction videos, because when they hold the bags and they watch the video, someone predict the video that in few years Bitcoin or altcoin will be at this price, it makes people feel better. But this is like this sort of videos are completely irrelevant, but this is something what people feel like watching. So Nuno, are you this Portuguese guy who was commenting before? Sometimes I'm slightly forget, but when you say you in Holland and your name sounds Portuguese, were you in Hong Kong before? Oh yeah, this one, yeah. That's so cool to have people from Hong Kong and like some other. I tell you why I cannot be in Hong Kong, but let me check the other people here. It's only 6 viewers, like less and less people watching this channel. When it's 20, the life has makes sense. Oh yeah, crypto. I don't like PC because I move around. Last year I wasn't moving, but usually I'm quite mobile, so I need the laptop, and MacBooks are quite good for work, for working in Photoshop. Did you hike, Nuno, in Lantau? Like once I was like super depressed and sleep so little, like 2 hours, and I went to do Sunset Peak, and I got lost, and I was so scared. I was thinking I will have to ask my friends to call a helicopter. I'm surprised that still someone remembers Shiba Inu. I mean, these coins still seem to still be relevant, and I don't know how. And my concern would be like, as long as these coins are around, it's sort of a bubble. Doubt. I recently, when I was traveling, I slightly got burnt with the crypto. But my memory of the life, I feel, is quite okay. So I like to just telling stories, because I've like the telling stories like had effect on later. And the reason why I like this telling the stories and do more of like blogging or talking to people, because I feel like the very simple decisions or stupid decisions that I would make would lead me to the next thing that was quite fascinating, even if at the beginning was looking so stupid. Like my story of being in the UK was like so rough. I couldn't speak English, but just because of this, I can speak English now, right? And I did many other things later on. So like this is why storytelling quite fascinating. TYBCSE. Yeah, like there is the stereotype, the concept that Polish and Hungarians are very close friends. Unfortunately, I don't have any personal friend that is Hungarian. Yeah, Nuno. When was the last time you were in Macau? Macau looks crazy now. It's completely boring. So I never was in like Vegas, but Macau has like this massive casinos, like really lax casinos, amazing rooms. I love to go Macau just to stay overnight with my girlfriend sometimes, eat some Portuguese cuisine and do some gambling. But outside of the casinos, the Macau doesn't have any entertainment. And I imagine Las Vegas has a lot of entertainment and many things to do, but Macau has nothing of this. So Macau is great for food and for staying in like really fancy hotel. I love going to Macau to stay overnight. And I have one cool story in Macau when I was gambling on the like small stakes for all night, and I won good amount of money, and I lost my wallet next day. I love Macau probably because I quite tempted for gambling. Who is the ABB? Oh, Reda. Yeah, like this guy was quite cool when he appeared here, right? Like I, I I asked him to hit me on Twitter, but he didn't. It was quite cool, and only one reason I unlisted this episode was because my internet was disconnecting, probably because of the laptop. So the quality was so shit. But he's quite cool. I'd love him to hit me up and I could talk about something. Yeah, Taipa is especially now very developed. I think I prefer Taipa over Macau. I know not everyone understand what I'm talking about now, but Macau as the special region is made of two major islands. One is Macau and one is Taipa, and Taipa is the new one where all of the big fancy casinos are. Tembesh. Oh yeah, I didn't go to Kolan. There's one resort I never did went there. You're right. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I only go Taipa and Macau. I don't know how many times I went there. 8 times. If someone wonder what I'm drinking so in such greedy way, was the hot chocolate with the salted caramel flavor. So good. And even it's like 25 degrees outside. Sorry, I'm speaking in Celsius, but I wouldn't be great with Fahrenheit. But even it's hot. I love hot chocolate. Yeah, no. Why you moved out? What were you doing in Hong Kong? What were you doing? Anyone want to hop on live with me? I can share the link because I can invited few people if you want to guys talk. So yeah, Holland. I was like 4 times to Amsterdam. Only I like Amsterdam, and my girlfriend, which is Hong Kongese, she's from Hong Kong. She also loves Amsterdam, but my problem with Europe is I'm not really huge fan because Europe feels a little bit boring for me, and the taxes in Europe are very high, and I like the places where are low taxes. There's a simple reason. Very open about rehab in Lantau. I know a few places that have rehab in Hong Kong. That's all right, ABB. I was there's one behind Sai Kung. When you go to the one beach, which is called, what's the beach behind? Like you see, I've been so over 1 year away from Hong Kong that I'm forgetting Lam. I think was Lam. No, like shit. I'm forgetting the names of the beach in Hong Kong. Anyway, two-faced people. I don't know. Maybe no reason to pay attention to them. As I know, like the Poland tax crypto, but I'm not realizing anything in Poland, and I don't have any personal money. So I believe in Poland the tax is at 90% and plus 4% over 1 million. Germany is spooky, as I know. I have friend who left the Germany for this reason because actually Germany has tax. It's quite complicated and it's very very high tax in Germany. Yeah. Let me say how to pronounce your name again. I don't know. I don't understand. Like the British people, I think they are like this because they are isolated, right? So they are like not really Europe, but like they are islanders, and they like very proud of the history, you know. Yeah, no. I heard that some of my friends wanted to move to Portugal for this visa program. Because when I would speak to some tax advisors, and when my friends were speaking to tax advisors, they were saying like it's not exactly that there is no tax, but it's not regulated. So I actually all Europe is quite complicated with me. Like I dislike Europe for the tax reasons, even when it comes to crypto, because it's even if something is tax free, there is so much bureaucracy that makes it so difficult. So like I was thinking when I'm in Europe at this moment, maybe when I want to realize some gains, maybe I should go to Portugal. But then Portugal is so slow, where it's like a bureaucracy that doing everything brings trouble. That's why I hate Europe. And even if something doesn't have taxes, it's just like not worth it. I'm not sure what places in Europe are good. I have friends in Cyprus, apparently good. And I'm looking forward to come back to Hong Kong because only one reason why I'm not in Hong Kong. I moved to Hong Kong end of 2016 and or early 2017. Like it depends because I came back for 1 month. At this point, yeah, I heard Malta as well. So I was living in Hong Kong on the tourist visa for 3 years. I never got the ID. I'm just talking to myself. I don't even know if someone listened to this. Let me get back to my thought. So I was 3 years in Hong Kong with no ID. It's legal to do it in Hong Kong, and you can run the company and have everything. So I have everything in Hong Kong, including company. But I came back last year in February to visit my parents, and Hong Kong closed the borders in March for non-residents. So I couldn't go back to Hong Kong despite me having everything there. So my company, everything is there. I have address there, but I'm not allowed to cross the border because I'm non-resident. So it became troublesome. For the past year, I was applying for visa for entrepreneur investor visa, which was declined. So this is the reason why for last 16 months I wasn't able to go back to Hong Kong, and I also didn't see my girlfriend as well. And also with all the mess and the changes in Hong Kong policies, I believe maybe the getting visa and everything is a little bit more difficult. And Hong Kong is very conservative when it comes to pandemic. They have like 3 weeks of quarantine in Hong Kong, even if you vaccinated. So I don't expect Hong Kong to open borders for non-resident in the short period of time. And this is the major reason why I'm stuck in Poland with my parents, and I wasn't able to go back to Hong Kong. So Fat Tony, you were asking how to realize the gains in other country. You need to become the resident of another country, and it often means you have to depends on the rules, but like when you move to other country, become resident, you need to live there for majority of the year, and then you are naturally the tax resident of other country. But every country has its own different rules. For example, I know for Cyprus, so if you become tax resident, if you're a European guy and you move to Cyprus, you become tax resident of Cyprus if you live there for over 2 months, but you cannot live for over 6 months in any other country. So I believe a lot of moving will be happening in people of crypto that try to avoid the taxes or lower their taxes. So TB, CCC, whatever. Yeah, like I don't know what's different body language. I feel maybe I have less expression. No. Yeah. The China influence for sure grew, and many. Well, it's difficult to say. I was actually in Hong Kong. In the when the protest started. I have some pictures. Let's go to Instagram. And it was very different when the protest started. ABB, bye bye. Have enjoy your day. No worries, Fat Tony. You need to research. You need to research for yourself a little bit more when it comes to the taxes. But I know some people that were changing the residency, and as long as you don't realize games, you are fine. I'm going to show you guys. I was in Hong Kong when the protest started. I was taking some pictures. So when the protest started, it didn't seem to be that it will become that intense, but later it changed. And there's many different opinions. I know some people that, Hong Kong is a complicated place, actually. It's hard to have opinion on this place. Hope you can see. This is my Instagram. My girlfriend. I'm not logged in, so I cannot open this because I just changed the laptop. I can't just log in. I didn't post any picture for over a year. This is the last picture from Hong Kong I did during the climbing because I like climbing. Here's my girlfriend. Maybe she will be upset that I'm showing her. And here is my time during the protests in Hong Kong. Not all of them are like protest images, but I was there when it started. This was the first days of the protests, like when the million people march on the streets, and nothing was saying that it will become like really messy later. I mean, this was messy at this moment, but no one could predict like how heavy China will later become with Hong Kong. Sorry for boring you with this. No. Yeah, see you later. Enjoy your day. Christopher, do you want to hop with me on live? We can talk live with you, Christopher. I miss you very much. 16 months not seeing Chris and barely talking on the phone with Chris because he always busy when I call him. He's always out and doing something. Do you want to talk about Hong Kong on my live? Or guys, if you want to ask something, if you want to hop with me, I leave you. If you guys want to join. Oh, thank you, Doubt. I wonder, Doubt, I would like to know your name because I always address you as the Doubt. And it would be nice to address you by your name. And where are you from? Like to know. Look how colorful Hong Kong is. Well, you can't see it. Look, me and my girlfriend in South Africa. If Nuno would be here, I would show him Lantau. Maybe he would miss it. He said was in Lantau. See, no one wants to join my stream to talk to me. Sunny. Oh, I know Zagreb. And Lukrine, I don't know. Let me check. How is Switzerland? I wonder. What you do in Switzerland as well? I was only driving through Switzerland once on the way to Italy. And I'd like to visit Croatia as well. Maybe this summer. Once I traveled this year a little bit, I feel like I am having more confidence to travel after some time with anxiety. So I'd like to visit more places as long as the Europe is slightly more open and safer. Yeah, I'm not so sure what are the crypto taxes in Switzerland, but Switzerland is like mainly about hey music. Um, yeah, isn't it boring though, Sunny? Isn't Switzerland a little bit boring? Because like it's very quiet. So my girlfriend, when she was traveling in Switzerland, well, of course, apart that it's expensive, which is not very important, but when the weekend comes, there is not so much to do. She was saying like Jimmy 22. Stop with the Ada shit. There's many more nicer projects than Ada. John McAfee. I wanted to talk about John McAfee. I forgot to record video about John McAfee. I don't have McAfee antivirus. I used to have. So I like McAfee because I think I will be okay. Music. You're also from Switzerland. I will come. I will come to Switzerland maybe this year. Maybe I take my mom again for a travel or my girlfriend. I was driving through the mountains of Switzerland. So beautiful. So beautiful. It was also a night. Insane. They're like one of the most beautiful places I've seen. And I've seen many beautiful places. I've seen Iceland. I've seen South Africa. But John McAfee. What do you do in Switzerland, if you don't mind to share, Sunny? And I will be talking about McAfee meanwhile. I tell you, I like John McAfee. I understand him not wanting to pay taxes. No one wants that. So I see myself when I'm older like this. I will not be that open with it because I don't want to expose the light to myself. Shine the light on myself. That would be the better expression. And many people would claim that John McAfee was killed because he made this tattoo. But do you know that in 2017, when John McAfee was shitting coins, I actually bought into this twice and I lost because I was stupid, because everyone who loaded up on the crypto that John McAfee was shilling was already loaded up. And when I was buying, they were dumping. But no bad feelings. It's not about this. But I'm just telling you the story that I was around there and I wasn't very clever. So many people would think John McAfee was killed because he said he never will be killed. But I'm also thinking, if I would be 75 years old and I would be about to be deported to the United States and put to prison for I don't know how many years, I would kill myself. It's 75 years. He had good life. And if he would face, I don't know how much longer he would live. He seemed to be enjoying good health. Let's say 20 more years in prison. Fuck this shit. I would kill myself. Jimmy 42. For me, Switzerland is not only known for chocolate and gold. Many good chocolate now around the world. Many good chocolate. And Switzerland, I believe, is mainly known for me for the banks and watches. it has the great infrastructure for financial services, and it's the center of the watch industry. So that's why the watches are not made in other places of the world, because all of the infrastructure is in Switzerland. So um, I think all world is about infrastructure, right? Like you want to be in tech, you go to California or now Texas maybe, because you have infrastructure of the tech there. You want to make cars, you will go to Germany because there is the infrastructure. You want to produce watches, you will go to Switzerland because there is the infrastructure. You want to get drunk and lose teeth, you will go to UK because it has a lot of bars, right? I need to respond to my girlfriend. Christopher, I was asking you before, do you want to hop on live? And I also think Switzerland has quite good amount of crypto projects, and I think it's because of the connection to the like financial services. So probably getting money in Switzerland for your project is quite easy. There is this Swiss project, Swissborg, is it? Swissborg. It's not actually cryptocurrency, but it's like a financial service similar to Celsius, and they use other projects. Yeah, Christopher, you know the truth about your own country. You know the truth about your own country, right? It's not rude. UK is so bad that when you introduce yourself to people, you say you're Jamaican. Even your accents say otherwise. That's how bad UK is. That's how you embarrassed of your own country you are. That's all I have to say. And by the way, look where the I'm going to speak on pandemic now, right? Think of pandemic, the new strains, the Delta variant, the which is from India. There was where was the Beta? Beta was from UK or South Africa, but there was variant from South Africa, and look, and there was variant from Brazil, right? So we have variant from South Africa, which is understandable because there is like 10% of population with HIV, so we get mutations from that, right? So you know, it's the disease shithole. So it comes from South Africa. We have South African bad variant. India, probably the dirtiest place on earth. We have another COVID variant. And where else was the variant from? British variant, because Britain also dirty, also many disease, many dirt, bad hygiene. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Christopher, for appreciating Poland. I didn't play Cyberpunk, but there was so much expectation and such a huge disappointment. Robert, I like Holland, but I only was in Amsterdam. I would like to see more places. I was four times in Amsterdam, and I really love it. And I think Dutch people are the nicest people on earth. You know, the Dutch people, so lovely. They're like, you go to the shop, and at least in Amsterdam, nearly in every shop, the people were wishing you the nice day, enjoy your day, and shit like this. Like the Dutch people, so nice. You ask anything, they always helpful, and the Dutch people speak the best English of the non-English speaking countries. Like everyone in Netherlands speak English, which is really cool. So only good words I have about Holland to say. It's a beautiful place and amazing people. Amazing. Robert, are you Dutch? Are you Dutch? And also, Sunny, I saw your message before. You said you do mainly crypto. I wonder what do you want to share what you hold, and maybe you would not be happy to disclose the amount of holdings, but wonder of your crypto story. Where from? Where exactly from? Which city are you from, Robert? Really, the Dutch people amazing. El Lobo, good morning. It's afternoon. It's 4:30 p.m. here. All right, I also live near Germany now, at this moment, like 100 kilometers from Germany, and around the same to Czech Republic. Hey Patrick, I appreciate you often commenting on my channel, the same as Sunny and others. Yeah, sure, doubt. I wonder how it's possible to contact me. Is there my email on YouTube? Probably there is. El Lobo. I don't like Cardano. Many people wouldn't like me for this, but I don't like Cardano. I think the valuation is so crazy. So crazy. Let me see. 45 billion of Cardano, and people will love it because it will introduce smart contracts, but there is so many projects with the smart contracts already. Mana, the Decentraland, right? I had to check. Patrick, I was actually recording. I was so annoyed today morning, and it was better one. I was recording Don Kryptonium, and I spent 1 hour in the bath. The skin got so soggy. I was all sweating, and I made good amount of videos in the bath because the bath was like more urgency in the video. But I was re-recording and got so sweaty. I had to give up on this. I had to give up on this. Most of the videos come very easily. So the previous Don Kryptonium video, like I made few weeks back, smooth. And the video that I actually record for YouTube, they go smoothly. Like I just sit and record sometimes at the start. So I would start 3 times because the first minute go wrong, or my camera will stop working. So just the beginning goes wrong, but then I record all the videos at once. But sometimes I record the video and it's still good, but I keep re-recording this because I feel like maybe one word I would say different. But most of this goes at the like quite smoothly. So I wouldn't make it if I would have to edit the videos for too long. I want to show you something, guys. Maybe I will take off the headphones. Why I have headphones? I don't even listen to anyone. Unless someone wants to join online, I will put the headphones. Sunny, good point, because I do agree about this with Cardano. The following is very strong. And I would say Cardano leader, which is in the person of Charles Hoskinson, is like really strong. So people like him. He's good philosopher. I believe he's good idealist. So this is like quite good. And I do believe the following is like strength of Cardano. But I never like buy something based on the community or strength. I usually go for like just what I like. So like I'm not probably the best investor when it comes to returns of money, because I just buy the projects that I feel like, oh, I like it. I would like to have it. Yeah, the Patrick, the spontaneous video. I had some like that went really. I would like them so much. I made one. The video was titled, I think, Dodge versus Ada Bubble Edition. I recorded this one go straight away, and most of these videos were like so smoothly, 10 minutes, and we go. And I like this one the most. And sometimes that's why I don't record on crypto recently, because I don't feel like. So I record other content that I feel like. Hey, Mr. Reda. So, Mr. Reda, it's I don't know if staking is the strength, right? Because look, many other projects have this number of stake tokens. And then let's go to Akash, right, which is a smaller project, which has over 90% staked. So the ADA at 71% is fine. Cosmos had 70, right? Much lower valuation. So I don't know if the staking is really that important here. Yeah, Jimmy, but like these two not related. I don't know why ADA probably didn't drop, because the community is so strong and like we hold it no matter what. But I'm not like so when someone like buys something purely for financial reason, that's fine. Let's go for it. But I don't see ADA being like dominant player in the future, because I don't see ADA offering as much as some others. I think ADA will be there, but there will be many other blockchains. There will be Ethereum, which will be probably the major player, I do believe. There will be other blockchains, the layer ones, layer zeros. There will be Cosmos, there will be Mana, there will be whatever, there will be Harmony, there will be Cardano. Who knows, actually? There will be Polkadot. I'm getting thirsty. I want to show you something, guys. Before. So I was in Sicily recently, and I show you which I'm obsessed. Every time I travel. Yo, Reda, do you want to hop in? Because last time when we talked, I didn't. I unlisted the video because the video quality was shit. Maybe and people were like happy listening to you. Do you want to say something about what's going on this week in the market? Here you are. If someone else wants to join. Is it this one? I think this is the right link. Let me get some water. Yo.
Hey man, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah. Nice
Today's
videos.
video is better quality, right?
Yeah, for sure, man. I loved your last videos. Were really nice, man. Your story was really inspiring.
Oh, I was thinking, where did the Reda go? I asked him to message me on the.
I followed you on Twitter, man. I followed
is
you
it?
on Twitter. Yeah.
Drop me message. You know, people were asking me to, like someone at the beginning of this live, asking to do the video with you, so you can actually tell the people about market, about crypto. Because I'm not really like into talking much about the market, so maybe someone else could talk about it.
Yeah, I tried to message you on Twitter, but it's not possible. I don't know why.
Is it?
Yeah, I cannot message you. I followed you.
Let's see. I'm going to share the screen. Why is this?
Don't know, man.
So here's Twitter, and here's the messages.
Yeah. So
shit.
Yeah.
I expose myself.
Yeah. What's up? Don't expose me, please.
Don't
get me doxxed. Yeah, I followed you. So...
I need to allow messages request from everyone.
Okay, so can I
think now? I guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna message you, but please close the thing. Okay.
Oh yeah, you are a secret man.
No, I'm not. I have messaged you. No, it's because of safety reasons.
Yeah, okay, okay. What's the safety? Are you worried about your life, about your officials chasing you for taxes?
Oh no! It's because of the past. There are some crazy people in this space,
Yeah,
and they will do some crazy things. So I rather not have that.
I'm surprised no one did anything to me yet.
Yeah, no, yeah,
But
because you don't show, your wealth and your money. What's
man,
up?
what do I have? I have the picture of the angel that is with me since my childhood. That's all I have.
Oh, yeah, I know, but
Do
still
you?
safety.
I have nothing. They can like what they will come. They will come to
Yeah,
Poland,
but not now. But when you
bro.
get when you get big, your channel get big. It's a different story.
No, no one will come to Poland. It's like
I
why
love
why would
Poland, by the way, man. Poland, beautiful
thank
country.
you. But when they will be chasing me, I will leave by then. I'm going back to Hong Kong, and they will not enter Hong Kong. When I'm in
Mm,
Hong Kong, it's safe, man.
Hong Kong, beautiful. I want to visit
Have you
Hong Kong one time.
have you been there? There is
No.
yeah, there is some. You probably heard there is some situation now with the politics. Like China has the bigger and bigger influence on Hong Kong. They introducing the security law, so people would say there is less freedoms in Hong Kong. But when it comes to money, I can tell you this: the best place to keep your money, probably.
My nephew from Morocco is gonna study in Hong Kong.
Do you know which uni? HKU or
I can ask, but he got a scholarship in China. Morocco and China are really good friends, so he's gonna study there.
yeah,
I mean, I think the media they want to make China really bad. Of course, I have to say what they do against the Muslims, because I'm Muslim. The Uyghur and all that stuff is really bad. What they're doing, I don't agree with that. So yeah, I'm neutral against China. Neutral.
yeah. So many different opinions, right? You said many people try to make China looks bad. I'm not a fan of China.
The Uyghur is bad, man. They killed a lot of Muslims.
Yeah. So that we need to say it straight that China is totalitarian system,
Yeah.
and when I feel China like to speak in media, they are friend of the people, right? They
Yes.
like to say we want to be friend of United States, and United States so bad for us.
Yeah.
China doesn't want to be friend.
Mm.
China wants to be dominant player of the world, and they want to take over.
Yeah.
So and the China has massive nationalism. They are very proud. You cannot say the bad word about them because they are very proud. So when there was like mess with Hong Kong, and someone would, for example, tear the Chinese flag. So the rhetoric of China is always the same. You just heard the 1.4 billion people, and they actually try to spread this message in China that you heard in 1.4 billion people, which is like propaganda. It's
Yeah.
like they try to make it personal for people, and they try to make people feel like, oh, they're against you. So yeah, and the China, erasing the Uyghur
Yeah. Horrible,
culture.
horrible.
So
Yeah.
so this is the thing. People, when it comes to people, the Chinese are nice people actually, but the Xi Jinping, which is the current president of China, and he will be president of China. I think he's quite similar to
Yeah.
Mao Zedong. He's
Yeah.
very
Yeah. But on technology wise, man, they are far, man. Oh, they are
oh
gonna
they
they're
very
awesome.
good.
It's crazy, man. I mean, the freaking United States is very scared of this. They are
Uh,
very scared.
yeah, so that's what I mean. Like the China, I cheer up probably for the West, because I think for whatever sins the West could have, um maybe world would be better with the West with the US as the whatever you can say
Yeah,
on the US. It's
yeah,
not perfect, but
yeah,
I prefer US than like to
yeah. Martin,
because
can you tell us about China and the mining? Because I think they made a mistake of this. They removed the miners from China. I think in the future, big mistake. Big mistake. I don't know why they did it. Do you know why? Maybe.
I actually like really have no idea, but I don't think it will be effective. I just don't really see it being effective. I don't know if it's just a game, but that's very weird move of the China. But if they felt the crypto is the danger for the government, they will do it, because what's most important for the ruling party of China is power. And if they feel the Bitcoin was danger to the yuan or the power, they will do everything to stop it, because they cannot let themselves to lose the power.
Yeah.
But I think it's mistake, because I believe I believe the best way for governments right now, whether it's US or China, they, instead of banning this, the natural good thing for government would be buy it as much as they can, right?
Because
Just
I,
buy
yeah,
it.
yeah, I don't know if you heard the news, but I have friends in Lebanon. It was really a sad story. Their currency, the Lebanese currency, dropped with 90%. So their family lost all their life savings. So we call crypto Ponzi, but the real Ponzi is the real currency.
Yeah, and
90% is they got rug pulled by their own bank. Really poor story. Like they lost people saved for 40 years. Now they can't access the banks. So we need crypto. I have family in Africa, and I'm telling you, this is
yeah,
real. 60% have no banks. They have no banks. Like it's
yeah.
crazy.
So which surprised me more about China, because
Yeah.
you are in Europe, I'm in Europe, and we know Europe is so behind. The usage of crypto doesn't exist in Europe. We like to only hold. But when you go China or Hong Kong or Korea, everything is QR code. Like everything is paid with QR code. China has a lot of actually great financial companies, and I like to invest into them. For example, you mentioned tech. There's a company called Yika, the payment system. So I'm not only in the crypto but also in the stock market, because
Yeah.
cash is not popular payment system
Their
there.
stocks are going up, by the way. Chinese stocks are doing good. I
Yeah,
saw
they
it.
are, but US stocks also
Yeah.
doing amazing. Like
Yeah.
I'm mainly
Big
attached
money.
to
Yeah.
Hong Kong, so I have access to Hong Kong stock market, which
Yeah.
is amazing, because Hong Kong has actually the largest IPO in the world, is the best place to raise money. But I don't know how it goes, because even if China take over the influence of Hong Kong, right? It's the only one door to Chinese market. So Hong Kong has this strength,
But
which
Hong
is
Kong is in China, right? Or are they two different things?
so very complicated
Yeah,
story.
weird, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is by the way, I probably repeat myself. My girlfriend is born in Hong Kong, right? So,
Yes.
and most of the young people of Hong Kong hate China. That's open. They don't want to say I'm Chinese. Even by the race, they are Chinese, right? I'm Caucasian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So by race, they are Han Chinese, but they wouldn't say I'm Chinese. They would say I'm from Hong Kong. So Hong Kong was the British colony till 1997. Bye, Sunny. Till 1997, and because UK took over Hong Kong Island, and then in 1897 they signed the lease for new territories, not whole Hong Kong, and the lease expired in 1997. But also they signed the lease with the previous Chinese government before it was communist China, which is today Taiwan.
Yeah.
So Taiwan is actually the real China before the communist regime. But then China started saying that soon the lease expire as the communists took over China, and British meant to return Hong Kong. So in 1997, the British gave up the Hong Kong as the colony, and Hong Kong became the Chinese city. But they couldn't merge it, of course, because of the differences of wealth and the system and everything. So they become special administrative region. They had the border with China. They have different passports. Everything is different. The system is different. The banking system is different. The law is different. But technically, they belong to China. So this is why the old problems exist right now, because Hong Kong people not necessarily maybe want to be part of China, but they are forced to be. the part of China.
Yeah, we have the same thing in Morocco. We have the Berbers and the Arabs, and the Berbers, they always fight with the Arabs because they think they are the original owners of the land. So
Yeah,
I don't know, it's a bit similar. Yeah. We will see. I mean, China, because as a Muslim, I cannot agree with China. They made camps, they put people in camps. I mean, that's not the time we live in. Those are the worst times in
yeah.
1945, 40. It's horrible, horrible, very horrible.
China actually declines it. They say it's no.
Oh,
You
it's
know,
scary.
they're quite funny. They say it's not camps. It's re-education
No.
camps. They
It's scary,
teach
Martin.
them.
It's scary because that's what Hitler also said to the Jews.
Yeah, but it's about erasing the culture. They want to erase the language. They want to erase the religion because they feel it's the danger. So this is really bad. But I don't know how it's going to be solved. Because Uyghurs will not get support from the West, because the West doesn't want to mess with China.
No,
So-
nobody wants to mess with China. If you mess with China, you mess with Russia, and you mess with Iran. So that's
Yeah.
not a possibility.
And then also people in power, they cannot say about Uyghurs because China ask to apologize. The things that would happen with like NBA. If NBA player will say stand with Uyghurs, right? The China will say, oh, you offend China. You hurt 1.4 billion people. That's how they act, which is like very difficult subject.
Difficult. Yeah.
But-
Man, that's, yeah.
But also, I must say, I was in Shenzhen, right?
Mhm.
And I visited actually Muslim restaurant, halal.
Yes.
So there is the communities exist. I'm not sure how it
Yeah,
works.
we have Moroccans there. A lot of Moroccans are in
Yeah.
China, but they're just against the Uyghurs. I don't know why. They're normal people, but I saw pictures how it seems like World War II scenes. Literally, the concentration camps
Yeah.
are almost the same, only no gas chamber. Like
Yeah,
it's the same thing. It's really, really, yeah. It makes me sad. So
yeah. The China knows how to put people against each other. Hong Kong has big Muslim communities.
Yeah, yeah.
They have really nice mosques. Quite old because in the past Hong Kong had really a lot of Muslims was coming from the regions of Pakistan as it was British colony. So
Yeah.
so you have a lot of Muslims in Hong Kong, a lot of Muslim cuisine. Hong Kong is a great place for the cuisine overall.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went with different subjects.
Oh
because-
no problem. I was
I-
interested. I'm just curious because you live there. That's why I asked
Yeah.
the question. So
Yeah, I really like talking to people, but I'm looking forward to go to Hong Kong. But at this moment, I cannot because I was saying this before that Hong Kong is really conservative when it comes to border restriction and COVID. Hong Kong would have 5 cases daily, and they are like, Hong Kong has 3 weeks of quarantine. You cannot quarantine at home. All foreigners are banned from coming, and I don't have Hong Kong ID, so I cannot go back. So I'm just waiting here in Poland. So
do you think they are the cause of COVID, or do you think that story is like a hoax? Like they are the starter of just
the Wuhan,
speculating,
Wuhan.
yeah. We're just speculating,
It was so funny. I was wearing the mask, so like I don't want to say. I know some people don't like to wear masks, but in Hong Kong, my girlfriend, it was, I think, end of December of early January 2020. And my girlfriend was checking some forums. They have some forums in Hong Kong. And she was saying that there is some virus in China. And that people are dying, people are getting sick. And I would be like ignoring this because it's like crazy story, right? We don't live in these times. And I was like, no, like it's she would say 5 people in fail. Someone died. I would be like, hey, it's fine, nothing happened, right? Few days later, there is like official news getting to you that there is some virus circulating in China. Soon, like next week, everyone in Hong Kong start wearing masks because Hong Kong is like someone catch a cold in Hong Kong, they wear mask. Hong Kong
it's
because
normal,
they
right?
had
Normal.
yeah, it's normal. So let's say you work in the bank and you just catch a cold, you put
Yes.
mask and you go to work.
Yes.
That was like normal. So then the first cases in Hong Kong start appearing in January, and I got freaked out, like because you don't know what's going on, right? Like So everyone was wearing masks, and there was Chinese New Year, and I was like felt so uncertain. Was like so there was at first the rhetoric wasn't anything about lab, but everything was about how China is dirty and they eat wild animals, because this is the truth,
Yes.
that China has a lot of in China you have you can buy live chickens on the
Yeah,
market.
I
And
want to ask you, did you ever saw those markets? They sell rats, or is that bullshit from the West? Like they
I
sell rats, they sell different, like really weird animals you don't normally eat. Like dogs.
uh, I believe they sell it in China. I didn't go to such market,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
In Hong Kong, it's illegal.
Yes. Yes.
So, but you can buy live chicken somewhere in Hong Kong in a shady market. So they are like
But,
smuggled from China
but
because fresh. They love fresh meat. So China has obsession on the fresh meat. So they can buy. I'm not sure about selling rats or
but Marja,
bats.
how is that possible? I mean, you said Hong Kong, right? But
Mhm.
doesn't the president of China has control over Hong Kong? So how can it be in Hong Kong not allowed, but in other sides of China it's allowed? I don't understand.
Because Hong Kong has completely different laws, and like it's actually very Hong Kong is very different
But they
than
have own
China. So
president? Do they have own president
chief
or
executive. They
chief
have chief
executive?
executive, but chief executive is always under the Beijing leadership now. But the so till the protest started, or like some people would say riots, whatever. Like till
Yeah,
till
yeah, yeah.
till it started year and a half ago, Hong Kong was functioning nearly fully independent. So, and just before, after 97, it was also like fully, they have their own chief executive, the law, right? They still function under the British law when it comes to the
Yes.
courts and stuff like this. The people in the lawyers, they wear wigs in Hong Kong, the same as they do in UK.
Okay, okay.
So it's still quite complicated. So the wild animals trade is banned in Hong Kong. You cannot eat the dogs and stuff like this. It's fully regulated because of the disease. And Hong Kong had bad experience with SARS before, so that's why Hong Kong tried to care of this. But I saw some live chicken on the market in Hong Kong, so I think it gets smuggled. I saw the live frogs,
What you
right?
mean live chicken? Like a live
Like
chicken?
there was four chickens in the cage sold on the market.
But isn't that normal or like what you mean? Like chickens alive?
Because in Europe, for example,
Yes.
the chickens, all of them need to be vaccinated, I believe, or something like
Oh,
this.
like that. Okay, I understand now. Yeah.
So there you can buy without knowing the source. So they probably get smuggled. You don't know where from is in the market. Even if you buy in the market from someone chicken, this chicken need to be like
Cleaned, right? Like
clean
cleaned.
of disease, clean
Yeah,
of
yeah,
disease.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I saw in Hong Kong you can buy like alive frogs in the cage. I ate snake soup in Hong Kong. So it's
But,
like the
but
snakes.
how do you eat at restaurants then? Do you
The
just
snake soup
trust?
is there's few special restaurants that serve snake soup.
No, I mean, do you trust restaurants? I mean, I would. Do you don't get sick?
Yes. I never got sick in Hong Kong.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I never got sick in Hong Kong, even though they don't have the same clean standards as in Europe, I believe.
Yeah.
But the food in Hong Kong is the best food place in the world. Like you can eat every different cuisine from the world. They know how to cook meat. So you eat meat, right? You only don't eat pork. So like the
Yes.
chicken, when you eat in Hong Kong, is so soft. It's just because it's not like in Europe. It's often overcooked, but then it's so the cuisine is so great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I tried the snake soup, which tastes like a chicken, and it's snake soup is only served in the winter. So like very old Hong Kong people believe it makes them warm in the winter. So it's not like the trend. My girlfriend doesn't eat this sort of stuff. She eats regular stuff. But from the extreme food in Hong Kong would be like snake, and you can get the frogs.
May-
But it's very rare.
Maybe
Every
next time if you go, maybe do some vlogs. If you
Yeah, but Hong Kong is not really that extreme. So except these few things, or I saw the kind of the river turtle. being sold in the market in Hong Kong, but these things are okay. It's not that, but
No, I mean, when you go there, maybe do some vlogs with your camera.
I would show some things for sure. I was doing some vlogs in Poland, but Hong Kong is not that extreme when it comes to food. But then in China, these things were completely not regulated. So the wildlife was not regulated, right? So they do really sell the unchecked chickens, unchecked snakes, unchecked some other wild animals, monkeys as well. This I didn't go to this sort of markets because I was only once in Shenzhen.
Monkeys? How can you eat
I
monkeys?
believe I
They're
believe they
beautiful.
do sell monkeys, right?
No way. They eat monkeys?
So I cannot. I
But how
believe
can you
that
eat monkeys? It's not possible to eat
I
monkeys.
believe the monkey brain is the like luxury food in,
wow.
but it's like rare stuff, so common person wouldn't eat that, you know what I mean? It's
Sounds
just show
gross.
off because Hong Kong, the Chinese like to show off what they eat,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So a lot of wild animals, and so the story to not go far away was, yeah, the China has problem with the wildlife and this dirty food, and this is why they have it, because Hong Kong in 2003 they had SARS that came from China, and this was the same reason, because China has a bunch of these dirty markets with alive animals in small cages that are sick, and this is the perfect breed for the viruses, right? So I believe this story, and the doctors and people were saying that this is the origin of the story, right? And I wouldn't let myself to believe that it's otherwise for a year. But then when I was listening recently, and my girlfriend hates China so much that my girlfriend is like, this is from the lab, you know? So
Yeah.
I would often argue with like,
But,
no.
but India has also these markets. India, they also have wet markets.
Yeah, and it doesn't happen in India somehow, you know.
Yeah,
I
weird,
I
yeah.
heard that 80% of all winter viruses that come from China every year. So just to finish, like I was
Yes.
sure that it doesn't come from lab, but recently listening to some theories, maybe I don't know, maybe it comes from a lab, right, by accident, maybe mistake. I don't really know, like I heard some virologists speaking on this, and it was quite good explanation that usually viruses, when they first jump from animals to humans, they don't spread very effectively.
Yeah.
So the claim would be that it doesn't seem like the new virus, because new emerging virus like Ebola was for a while, but when it jumps to, it doesn't spread very effectively, right? But or the MERS in
MERS.
Middle East,
Yeah.
it doesn't spread effectively, right? But this one, when it jumped to humans, it spread around the world. Like
it's also mutating, eh? Also mutating.
Yeah. So the question is, I don't know, but now I start believing that it could be lab. My girlfriend is sure it's the lab, but also I believe it's possibility that it would come from these wet markets, because these wet markets exist and they're dirty, very dirty.
But they exist for over 20 years. You know, that's the weird thing.
Forever. But there's also difference, because China was very undeveloped, right?
Yeah.
So now you have these massive cities emerging, like China become wealthy in the last 20 years, and suddenly these wet markets are between these massive buildings with tons of people, so the environment changed a little bit also. So
so some guy says in the chat, I agree with it's also their culture, you know. Maybe we don't understand from the West Chinese culture, because we don't understand, but maybe they have maybe for them is normal. That's the issue also.
well, when it comes to food, I would say they really love fresh food.
Yeah,
you know, they're like, we like it fresh. But when it comes to, I think when it comes to food, wild meat, you know, this sort of stuff shouldn't be really maybe allowed if it comes from this source. But like, so, because speaking of the culture, that culture is the culture, right? This is Chinese culture. So it's not that I would try to attack Chinese culture,
Yeah,
but
yeah, just from the guy in your
you
comments.
know
He said it, yeah.
Hong Kong has Chinese culture and it doesn't have this sort of stuff. Taiwan is the real Chinese culture. If you actually want to see real Chinese culture that is preserved, you would go to Taiwan, because Communist Party actually, when they took over 60 years ago or 70 years ago, sorry, they actually were destroying the culture. So the Chinese culture is not the current modern China. That's also,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
I'm not offending the culture, but this sort of problems that
Well, thank
emerge.
you. Yeah, no, thank you very much
But
for educating me
I
about this.
must say, this is just opinion.
Yeah, of course.
So you I just say what I think. What do you think? Do you think it comes from lab or?
To be honest, I don't know. It's all speculating. For me, I'm focusing on my hobby, crypto, and my university and stuff. This is all speculating. We don't know. I think more shady things are going on with this
Yeah,
whole COVID. Look at the stock market, inflated by fake money. I think we are heading to a big bubble pop. We already see countries like Lebanon, their currency is falling 90%. People can't access banks anymore. People lost their life savings. This is not good. We are heading a wrong direction here. That's why I'm proud of El Salvador. Yes, I know people think it's fake, it's scam, but they are against the IMF. They want to stop being dependent on the United States. Will Bitcoin solve their problem 100%? No, it won't. But at least they are trying. You know what I mean? At least they're trying to say, we have enough of you. Because the IMF just loan money to poor countries to control them, but they can never pay the loan back ever in their lives. Look at Venezuela. That's why I think for the future, back to because in the first conference you told me let's talk about the market. For me, long term on Bitcoin, I'm always bullish. Like you should be bullish. Bitcoin went through 3 million up from 2010. How can you not be bullish on this? Impossible. Long term, always bullish. Not only because of money or me being rich, but because we need it. Like seriously, we need it. Like I know people from Morocco and from Lebanon because we only hold we trade with it, but some people need it. They need it for life savings. They need it for living. I don't know what your opinion is on this, but I'm getting called now by my friends from all over Africa, and they tell me, "Where is your crypto? We need it right now." It's crazy to hear. Really crazy.
I don't really say my friends that I have small group of friends, so no one really ask me about crypto opinions. But I regret one thing: when I started buying crypto last year, that I didn't buy only Bitcoin, because I bought altcoins, and then I saw Bitcoin outperform all of them by a lot. So I saw the value going from 2 Bitcoins to 0.6 Bitcoin, and
Yes.
then bouncing back up. And later I bought more, but that was that was the story. When you said about the stock market, I'm quite scared of this, because I actually have more in the stock market than in crypto.
Yes.
And I was buying even more recently because crypto was dumping, so I felt uncomfortable buying more crypto. But I also fear, because I don't know at what stage is the stock market actually. I don't know
Yeah,
what's going
but
on at all.
I know, but like I said, we see Bitcoin as trading and holding, but there are some countries they need it. That's what I'm saying. They need a crypto that's decentralized and they're not dependent on a bank. Because look what happened in Lebanon. The banks say to them, "Yeah, well, we have rug pulled you. Bye bye. You can't access your money. The value is down 90%. Your currency. Imagine the euros go down 90%. What do you do?
Yeah,
What do you do? Tell me. You can't do
yeah.
anything. You got rug pulls. They tell you, yeah, well, sorry, but your money is gone. That's the risk.
I wonder. I was listening. Michael Saylor.
Oh yeah, but I don't listen too much. He's a bit Maximus.
Yeah. He's maximal. Like I don't like Maxi. Like many people shield him to me. but I'm like,
No,
so
but look,
but
yeah. Sorry, go on. Yeah.
he said one thing. He said that he believed the US dollar could be the world reserve currency built on top of Bitcoin
Nah,
and
on top of blockchain, not specifically Bitcoin.
or
Yeah,
blockchains.
yeah,
And
yeah.
and I see it because I don't see the Bitcoin being, because like Venezuela, they have massive inflation problem, right?
Massive. Yeah.
So I or Lebanon, when you said the problems with the banks, and the crypto doesn't seem to best the exchange for products.
Uh,
Like if you go buy bread, you don't want to use crypto,
no,
right?
no, but
You want to use stable coin.
I know, but it's more about peer to peer, like peer to
Yeah,
peer. Like it's not about like communicating with a bank, but why they can just go to you. I go to your market. I tell you, look,
yeah,
here's your crypto, and you give me that food or something or whatever. That's the where they want to go.
yeah. So I think maybe like the access that Venezuela would have, Lebanon would have to crypto, and they would be able to pay with stable coins for the products, and they would
Yes.
be not affected by inflation or by issues with the bank or stuff like this. So
Yeah, but
but,
Lebanon is
but
new, eh? It's new news. It happened 2 weeks ago.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah, now the
I didn't
economy
know, so
is
you told me about it.
yeah, so if you go to the news when we're done, you can go to the news and you can see the
Yeah,
scenes. You see people running to the bank, smashing the bank because they can't like imagine you can't get your money out of the bank. It's because it's yeah, it's crazy. Like imagine we don't imagine because we live in Europe.
yeah,
But imagine you live there and your parents lost everything.
yeah.
It's just yeah, really sad because you
But
trust the government, and then they rug pull you. It's crazy.
by the way, like I want to tell the story of my father. That's
Yeah.
I'm like I'm much more financially responsible than my parents, I believe, or better
Me
with
too, me
finance.
too, me too. My parents say your story is almost same as mine. My
uh
parents financially also because they had no financial education. You have to remember that. Yeah,
nothing.
I know,
So
I know. Yeah.
I call my father orphan of the communism, because
Oh, okay.
it's bad statement, like really bad, but the problem is, like, so he was born in communist system,
Yeah.
right, and living this for 30 years. He's not able to open company because it's insecure, so he wants to work for someone. He never took a loan, he never took a mortgage, nothing. He never bought a house. It's like he only keep the cash. So he till now he keep the cash in his underwear. He doesn't have much savings, even, but like he's the guy who keep the cash somewhere, maybe some in the bank. But when he keep in the bank, he doesn't even know he can withdraw it from ATM. He
Mm,
go to the bank, so
yeah.
he's like quite funny. So I didn't learn anything from my parents,
Me
as the
too,
fun,
man.
because
Me
he's so
too.
old fashioned.
Yeah, yeah, bro. My dad is 74 and I'm 28.
Yeah.
So you have to imagine me. He does, but I love him, of course. But I didn't learn much from him. But it doesn't matter. He's my dad.
Yeah,
So we
so
are
they said
almost same situation. Yeah.
it's my dad.
Yeah,
Whatever
me
he
too. Yeah,
was,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I love my father, but it's not the place where I learned anything.
yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's your father from Morocco, right? Born in Morocco,
No, he
or
born in Morocco, but he went to Holland to work. That's why I'm born here in
at what
Holland.
age? Oh, so you were
Uh,
already born in Holland.
yeah, yeah.
I lost you.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry. Yeah, yeah.
it's
My
okay.
headphone.
I,
Yes,
I heard.
yes, because after World War II, Netherlands was really in, it was a not good time in the 60s. So they needed people from Africa to work there in factories. So he came there when he was 24. So imagine you go there to an unknown country in Europe, but instead of building, he was partying and stuff because he was free. No more Muslim country. He can do whatever he wants. So yeah, he has enjoyed himself, but he never had any education about that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I heard the story. I have the friend. I met him once in Hong Kong. He was visiting. He's also Muslim. He from Albania in Europe. So,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
and his father was escaping war,
Mm.
and he just ended up in UK with the luggage, with like nothing, walking on the street, no language, and someone on the street just took him and said, "Oh, mate, you can sleep at my place till you find a job." That was,
Yeah,
So
no,
it's crazy what the people in the past, like our parents, would do, right?
no, but I
It's
mean,
crazy.
I have to give props to him. He was one of the first immigrants to enter the Netherlands, and now they say to us, "Oh, you have to go out of the country." But I tell them, "My dad built this country. Are you crazy?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
calm down. You know, I know you're white power and every stuff, but you have to know, without the immigrants, this country wouldn't be this
yeah.
successful."
Cannot
Yeah,
go.
but I have to agree. The new like not immigrants, but Moroccans, they don't take opportunities in the Netherlands. I mean, Netherlands is one of the richest country in the world. I took all the opportunities. Luckily, I'm gonna get my degree in IT. So, but some people don't take opportunities, and that's sad. We pay only 1% tax on cryptocurrency
One
profit.
percent.
Yes, 1%, and
It's
that's
like
it.
official.
Yes, official. Yeah, you can search it up. If you earn above $1 million in profit, you only pay 2%, I think. Because why? Because Netherlands is a big fan of blockchain. In my university, we have every single month blockchain month. So
I
I
could move
grew
to
up.
Netherlands with my girlfriend because we like both, me and my
Yeah, yeah.
girlfriend.
Netherlands is very crypto friendly. We also have no
Yeah,
regulation. No, it's
it's
very.
very cool. It's a very tech good place for tech. The booking.com is from
Yes.
Netherlands. And it's really easy place to live. I feel like really the people are easygoing and would be um easy place to live. But I also have the company income, so my company is in Hong Kong and many places doesn't accept that
Yeah, no,
because
that's why you see my knowledge about blockchain, because our teachers learned us everything about blockchain, because it is the future. Like, it is, like, we cannot deny it. Mass adoption, I mean, it's coming. It will come explosive. So in
yeah,
upcoming 10 years. So yeah.
that's amazing thing about Netherlands, that they actually teach you about it, like
Our
in
teachers
Poland they don't.
have Bitcoin since 2015. Like, since 2016, my teachers tell us every month it's going to be the future. Yes, we're going to have volatility, but it's because it's new. Look at the internet.com bubble. 96% of the companies failed, but 4% survived. Same
That's
thing will
amazing.
same thing will happen with this. We are like, you
I
have to be lucky. We are early. Like, even before adoption, you're in
Yeah,
crypto. Like, yeah.
yeah. I would recommend to people like to listen. Like, I visited Netherlands, and I think Netherlands is sure one of the best countries in Europe.
Yeah, it's small but very successful.
Yeah, they are nice. It's easy to, if you speak English, they speak English, even if it's not, even that it's not English speaking country. It's modern. It's for sure offer much better
Many Polish
opportunities
people here, eh?
than.
Many Polish people
Yeah,
here.
yeah, they
Yeah.
pick up the flowers.
Yeah, I mean, no, no, no. But I have people from Poland are my friends here in Netherlands.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I want to go to Poland to visit Auschwitz. I want to visit Auschwitz one day.
Man, there was the rapper,
Uh,
Mr. Polska.
oh
I don't,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
by the
know.
way, no, no, no. Like, he made Poland in the Netherlands really popular at
Yeah,
the time. I
I,
never heard
I
of
heard
it.
from my friend that there is Mr. Polska, and
Yeah,
he's
yeah, yeah. He was
he's
very
popular,
big.
something
Yes.
like this. Yeah,
Yeah, he was repping Poland really hard, man, in Holland, in Netherlands. I never knew that much about Poland, but because of him,
yeah.
I tried to visit Poland. Yeah, yeah, he's doing great.
And then he moved to Poland and record something in Poland. So he become. Hey, Reda, like because Ravi asked, what do you
Oh,
think
sorry.
about ICP?
Yeah, okay. Yes, it's a good question. Look, ICP, I know the price is down and they did some shady things with the tokens, but I think long term they will succeed. Why? Because of the backings they got, because of the amount of money that's invested in ICP. I don't see ICP dying. It's, for me, impossible. Am I a big fan of their solution? It can be big. I mean, Ethereum will need ICP for the layer. I don't exactly what they do, They want to make internet decentralized. I think it's a good idea, but it's gonna take years. 20 to 30 years. Would I invest in them? I say no, because market cap already too high. Yeah, I'm neutral on ICP. I'm not a big fan what they did. He also is asking about Polkadot. Polkadot for me is only hype and marketing at the moment. They have no product. But I'm a big fan of Moonbeam. Do you know Moonbeam? Do you ever heard of Moonbeam?
I haven't. Let me check it.
Oh, you should hear about Moonbeam, because
Moon-
yeah, you can build on Moonbeam, and they are responsible for MetaMask, for example. They have built MetaMask.
What is the ticker?
It's not out yet. It's Moonbeam.
Oh, okay.
Network.
So,
it's gonna
so,
be
so,
the
so-
yeah, it's gonna be the Ethereum of Polkadot. So you can build on it.
yeah, I heard about ICP for a while.
Yes.
And they had massive funding. They had like 150 million funding, which is one of the largest funding any crypto got. Ethereum when it started, they got how much? 15, something around that. Cosmos got 18. So ICP crashed when it come. They have a lot of money. So this is.
Yeah, but people need to understand everything crashed in the beginning. Even Apple, when they got the stock, it's normal, man. It's normal.
But I didn't like the big party they did at the launching. I was like, what is this? And I become very like, I was like, I'm not buying this shit.
Yeah, me too. But as you and me know, now there is FUD. But you remember Chainlink? There was biggest FUD about Chainlink. I thought, Link is gonna go to 5 cents again. No, it's not possible anymore. And I'm not a big fan of Link, because Link has no real partnerships. But they have good idea. But look the price now.
I remember McAfee was tweeting about Chainlink that it's shit.
Me too. I thought Link was shit token, shit this, and look now, it's the biggest oracle of
around a year ago. And I was surprised that some ERC20 token is so big, right? Because Link is just ERC20 token. So that was big surprise. You still only with the in the cash in the stable coin?
Oh yes, all in the cold wallet. What I'm doing now, I'm trading. I'm farming my my USDC. I don't trust USDT. I have only USDC, and I just short the market at the moment. I short altcoins, because I think some coins are too high. They can go lower. So I'm earning money when the price goes down. So like Dogecoin and all that stuff.
I want to say something. I don't know if it's real, if it works, but there is money showing that Brandon sent me money. It's the first time ever anyone sent me money.
Nice,
I just want to say, it's very kind, but you don't have to do it.
Yeah, Markin is rich, guys. You don't have to spend the money.
I have enough money to leave, so you don't have to send me money like people.
Yeah, but that's an opinion on ICP. Now it seems really bad, but I can assure you, in 3 years we will forget the FUD. Price is at $800. It always happens, always.
What's the thoughts about the last week in the crypto banter? I didn't watch them for last week. Did they say anything? Did you watch them?
To be honest, I've been very busy with the other YouTuber I work with, Expert Crypto. I'm building nice things with him, so I'm not really focused on these YouTubers. They don't know what they're talking about. They just want to pump their backs. They are 90% down on their backs, so they want to pump a little bit so they can get some losses out. And every time when Bitcoin goes a little bit up, they scream, "Bull market back, bull market back." Come on, have some sense.
This is Lark Davies. Did we talk like?
Yeah, Lark Davies.
Man, he was like, the coins. He was like, there was the ShopX. Everything dropped over 90%, and he made the video about 5 gems that will do 100x. I was, what the fuck this guy is doing? Like, have some dignity and don't do these videos in the bear market, the bear momentum, right? That was so crazy, and you could see it pumped and dumped straight away even lower.
Yeah, but you have to also to know, I don't think he can move the market that much, man. Yeah, okay, subscribers.
50%.
Yeah, yeah. But the reason ShopX went down, Margin, was about the investors. They dumped the.
Oh, I mean, not going down, but when he make the video,
Oh yeah, pumped it a
it
bit.
goes up like
Yeah,
50%
yeah,
up. So
yeah.
if he had something in this, he can,
I
sell
know. Yeah.
something in
Yeah,
this moment.
horrible. You're right. That's the horrible. But that's crypto, man. It's unregulated. We are saying how
Yeah,
safe is Grambit, but we have to know what it's free market. Like you cannot do anything about it. It's sad, but
yeah,
that's why you should educate your people.
yeah. Like I'm not really saying that they break the law, but the problem is when you check the comments under Lark Davies or any others, they love him so much.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
all the comments are positive. Thank you, Lark. Thank you for being the good crypto guy. And it's like crazy. And when you see before when the crypto was hot and green, there were different people from different channels. Like say someone from Journey Crypto would be commenting on the Lark Davies video that Journey Crypto is better. And I was like, people, this they don't care about you, and you care so much about them. That's
Yeah.
insane how they behave.
Yeah, Margin, I got a nice idea for your next video.
Yeah,
Very nice. I'm gonna send you something. This guy exposes. He says, "Welcome to the bull run of 2020 and 2021. It's up only. Was valuations are ultimate, and your favorite influencer can be a venture capitalist." This is a thread of 10 posts. You're gonna find it really interesting. I'm gonna send it
yeah.
now.
You could send
Yeah,
on private chat or try to do it
I
on
sent you on
Twitter.
Twitter. Can you see it? This is very
Uh,
important. You said you're gonna find it interesting. I think because you're focused on this subject.
oh, I have message request.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Uh,
mine. Yeah, that's me.
yeah. It's I have it all, and
Very
also
interesting next video. It's gonna be a very nice
can
video.
you share once again, because people last time, because I unlisted the video last time.
Okay.
So if you can share the Discord, because people were actually asking for it.
Oh, Discord? Yes,
So
sure.
I share it once again, so people can have it if someone want to join to your Discord.
Yes,
But
sure.
I want to say, like, I don't know Reda, but I talked to Reda on the previous live, and Reda was like quite knowledgeable, and he was like not promising anything, and
No.
like,
No. But still,
so
don't trust me or trust Marcin. Don't trust anyone.
yeah.
Trust yourself.
But I'm not the guy that would do any group, because I'm not interested in this. So if you look for any group that will not try to get your money, like, you can you can check this.
Yeah, but guys, the best thing you can do in a bear market is to join a community. Seriously, like a good community can help you a lot with motivation of crypto. Just
I don't know why I cannot send it. I'm not able to send the message for now. I don't know why, but
okay,
maybe
I sent you. Yeah. By the way, some guys said Algo. Yeah, I think there are some blockchains. They're really underrated, in my opinion. Like Near Protocol, Cosmos, for especially Cosmos, man. Margin, I'm big fan of Cosmos.
Yeah, I'm
If
a fan of
people-
Cosmos.
If people just know what's built on Cosmos, even Luna, you know Luna, right? But
Mhm.
people don't know it's built on Cosmos. Luna was built on
My friend holds UST now and farm and doing on Anchor 20% APY on
I
the
don't trust.
stable
I
coin.
don't trust. I don't trust. I saw what happened with Iron Finance. Their stable coin went to went to zero on Polygon chain. Oh, very horrible. I'm scared of that. I don't believe you get 21% API on stablecoin. How are they gonna get that? From where?
I'm not sure how they do it, but just my friend doing this. It's the Luna project. So
Yeah, I know, but seems shady, man. Like 21% API on USDT. I don't know, man. Like,
and by the way, you said you don't trust USDT, right? USDT.
Binance is also made on Cosmos. Good.
Yeah,
good side there.
I also don't trust USDT. Someone was asking me about what I think about Tether, and I think everything about Tether was said online. You can just Google Tether,
Yeah,
and you will learn about Tether, what Tether is. You will learn that it's not backed, but it might preserve the value.
Sorry, I cut you. Sorry, I'm gonna give you.
Yes,
I'll give you interesting thread also about USDT. It's gonna shock you. It's gonna shock you. I give you on Twitter this thread. this guy is a researcher. He's no investor, just a researcher, independent on crypto. Look at that thread I just sent you. It's
Mhm.
14 things long. He will like Binance and UZT. There's some shadiness because Huobi, KuCoin, Binance, they're one Chinese, connections to each other.
So the one thing I will tell about USDT. So Tether is incorporated in Hong Kong. So Hong Kong is perfect place for doing shady business. So sorry, I don't want to spread Hong Kong fat, but it's such a great place with such a massive amount of shadow banking that it's perfect for registering businesses there because it's so easy to do audits and get the financing there. So it started with Bitfinex, am I right?
Yeah, Bitfinex, BitMEX, and the long and shorting. When that was released, the leverage.
So
Yeah.
Bitfinex is the company that was registered in Hong Kong. Tether was registered in Hong Kong, and the mother company of these two is also registered in Hong Kong. So these companies are registered in Hong Kong. They don't function in Hong Kong. They just got registered there. I'm not sure why, but this is like first weird thing. And do you know Brooke Pierce?
Yeah,
Is-
I know a lot about USDT, and I know there are two people. They were not in the media for years, and now they didn't print. Did you know they didn't print USDT for 1 month now? Why?
I
No
didn't
more,
know.
no minting, no printing of USDT for
Oh,
1 month. It
that's
stopped.
weird.
We
Yeah,
don't know why it stopped. We don't know. Maybe because of
that's strange.
Binance, regulatory of Binance. We really don't know. You have to read the thread I sent you. Nobody. It's for
I
nobody.
will be reading this after
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, after there's interesting concept for your video. So one thread about the feces and this bull run in a hole, it
Mhm.
really describes your videos of the influencers. He's going in deeper details. He went through the wallets, he went through everything, and when you see the thread, you will say, okay, so that's how they do it. Like look at the projects who is exposing all the project
Mhm.
you talked about. It's in the thread. It's in the thread.
Oh,
Disgusting. But you know what the most disgusting thing, and you
yeah.
must bring a light on it, the face clan. Disgusting people. They
Face
ma-
clan?
yeah, they made a token, the BCC token, for to help poor kids. To help poor
Yeah,
kids. What they do? They dump the tokens. Like, how can you do that? Like, are you lifeless?
yeah.
Like, we have no heart.
You know. So when it comes to Facecam, a few years ago, I would watch their videos. Now I don't really watch, but
Disgusting.
all they do now, I believe, they party in and getting sponsorships.
No.
That's
They made a token to save kids, dead kids. How can you scam?
it.
How can
Reminds
you make
me
a
of the
concept?
yeah.
It goes too far for me. Sorry. If
It it,
kids, yeah.
it reminds me of the token that Jake Paul was shilling, which is called Yummy. Have
Yeah,
you
yeah,
heard of
yeah.
this?
Yeah, but at least it was not a token about saving kids, and then you dump the tokens. Come on,
Yeah, that's pretty rough, right? Like
that's
this is
rough.
because I'm pretty sure they're not into helping anyone,
No,
right? This Epstein token or whatever. These tokens are created just to dump on people. You
no,
know,
no,
they
no. There
just
is difference, Mark. They are big influencers. Where you make a token to save the kids, you say all the money will go to save the kids, and then one guy went to the wallet and they dumped their tokens. Like there are literally there is a barrier, of going too far.
yeah.
For me, I have no problem. Epstein, this, but when you make a token to save the kids and kids need the money, and then you dump, I'm sorry, it goes too far.
Isn't the Coffeezilla wasn't talking about
Yes, he
this?
was. He was.
Yeah, he was talking about.
I
Yeah,
was
I will.
disgusted. I was disgusted, and we need the bear market. We need this bear market to go down. We need to flush out because
Yeah,
crypto is not about this. It's not about this.
I really regret I did not sell. Like we were talking about this, but this was so many obvious signs. Paris Hilton, the YouTube influencers, the shit coins appearing, the meme coins. Everything we sell, like this is no good, and it needs to go down because this bad shit always need to flash and clean out the in simple terms. Like you cannot have uh shit token. Like even like, okay, Shiba Inu might be legit token, I don't care, but you cannot have the meme tokens that are valued so much in going on, right? Like it need to flash a little bit to.
Maybe I can share my screen. Maybe I can explain some things for your
Can
audience.
you share here?
Yeah, I want to. I don't know if is that possible. Share a screen.
See if you have option, because
Play local screen. Because I want to show my chart, but I don't know how to share screen on this. Oh yeah, I have it. I have it. Nice.
Yeah?
Nice. Yeah, can you see this?
I can turn it on. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, this is nice for the people to see. So I want to explain some things, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, sure. Go on.
Yeah. So this is the Bitcoin chart, right? Like you see it. This is Bitcoin. You see the drop and everything, but we can agree this is not blow top off. Like when you a bubble is real blow top off, like 2017, like this. You see this? The difference between this and
Yeah.
between this. This is called wick off, like wick off price cycle.
Mhm.
And now we are in the phase of distribution of like flushing out. Institutions can buy here. But what I realized, this whole bull run market was led by altcoins, and I can show you why. Because if you go to the altcoin chart, yeah, I go to total 2. This is all the coins. So like you see here, total market cap exclude Bitcoin. So there's only altcoins. But look at this chart. Look how it looks. Bubble. Looks like bubble to me. See this? Why?
Yeah.
Because in 2017, when you remember when we had to buy altcoins, we had to buy Bitcoin first, and then we
Yeah.
had to
And then
convert the
go
Bitcoin
altcoins,
to altcoins. That's why you saw Bitcoin going up. But now you have different stable coins, like you said, USD, you have BNB, you have Matic token, etc., etc., etc. But we went up too much. Like the market cap of you're gonna get shocked, eh? Then you can understand why we crashed. The 20th of May 2020, the market cap of altcoins without Bitcoin was 36 billion. Do you know how much it was at the top? 1.5
Now
trillion.
I wanted to say over
Yeah,
1 trillion. Yeah.
It did a 40x in 1 year, and then people say, "Why are we dropping?" Of course you're
Yeah.
dropping. You
Yeah.
went 40x 1
The
year.
problem is I was too heavy in alts, but I felt it's a bubble when the NFTs were popular, because I didn't see much of the use of the NFTs. And I remember Crypto Banter. I think it was May 27. He had Banter Show, right? And
Yeah, he did.
there is the coin called Eternity. It was at over $60.
Yeah.
And they were talking that the Eternity has a lot of room to grow. And they were like, I don't know if it was 2 billion market cap. You know, 2 billion, it doesn't have any utility. And they're like, I think it has a lot of room to grow. I think it can do 10x. I was like, are they fucking insane? What is wrong with these people? You know, and the people buying it, but Eternity dropped like 95% later on.
Yeah,
So
some guy just said in the chat, was Ethereum a blow top off? Well, what does this look like, Markin? This look healthy? Healthy drop, or
yeah,
does look like a
it looks horrible.
bubble? Yeah, I mean, look again. I'm a long-term guy, so I look at Bitcoin. I have my chart for the long term. I love to look at it every day, just to remind myself like Bitcoin is not going anywhere. I have it right here. Like I have this. 1 sec. I have to zoom in. I go to the weekly. You should do this sometime, just to like be
I
bullish.
completely don't check. You know,
Yeah,
all
I
I check is actually the basically Bitcoin dominance and market cap. It's quite good indicator, you know, because I'm not a trader. I invest for like long term usually.
Yeah. No, I understand fully, but I have to get this chart. I can give you. I'm gonna show you something. Yes, this one, I think.
So
Yeah.
I will put the comment.
Yeah. So guys, yeah. For long term, I'm bullish. I mean, how can you not be bullish on this? When you see how much Bitcoin went up, look, like 3 million%, man. 3 million%. It's the best. It's the most profitable asset in humankind of history.
Yeah,
We cannot deny that.
is.
But you guys have to know, it needs to cool down. Like, it needs to cool down, because I think in the future, when more, because price is will go up with adoption, you know. goes up with adoption. Like Apple, Nvidia, they go
Do,
up. People use it.
do you think there is any usage of the apps that allow you to buy crypto? Let's say this could be Kraken, this could be Coinbase,
But
this
they're
could be
exchanges, eh?
SoFi, or you think it's gonna go into direction of decentralized exchanges?
No, actually, now you bring it up. I'm a big fan of Injective protocol. I think, in my honest opinion, this is gonna be the biggest.
Injective?
Yes, this is gonna be the biggest. I'm not chilling. I don't own any of this coin, by the way. I just like to do research because I've invested in Marlin. They're gonna use their
Yeah.
SDK. Yes, I think the next big thing are gonna be decentralized exchanges like Layer 0, -2, because people are sick of the Binance, the low. When they use the exchange, it's always slow. When I click on markets, sometimes it doesn't work, or the exchange goes down maintenance.
Yeah.
Injective protocol will, for me personally, next Boron, this is going to be very big.
I know who's fan of this. So, but I want to address, because like we doing this life is easy talk. So I'm asking about the projects. I'm interested in this myself. So.
Yeah.
I want to let people know I'm not going to buy anything now. I don't have cash. I'm not going to invest in Injective. But I know the what's his name? The guy on YouTube, Coin Bureau. He holds Injective. He likes it a lot.
Yeah, but people don't talk about like me. This one.
He likes
Marlin. This is Marlin.
Yeah, you were talking about this, and this other guy Pedram was checking it, and he seems to like it.
Yeah, but you have to understand Layer 0, like Layer 1. But Layer 0 is for peer-to-peer.
But I wonder if Injective is something similar like the Thorchain exchange.
Thorchain, I don't know, but the only thing I know, they're using Marlin's SDK. So Marlin's SDK is being used by them, so that allows high frequency trading. And that's
isn't Thorchain use Cosmos?
I don't know. I didn't.
Thorchain use Cosmos. Maybe they use both. Can they probably?
Yeah, maybe they're multi-chain. I think. Yeah.
But there is few. There is few like this. So I
What, Layer 0 or what do you mean?
No, the Thorchain is like the text, DEX, like it's a Rune ticker. Right?
Oh, but wait a second. But Thorchain is their own chain, but Injective Protocol is going to be exchange. Guys, yeah, I'm not a paid influencer. Like, what are they saying? I don't even have YouTube. They're saying in your chat, I'm not paid influencer. Guys, relax.
Oh, Brandon.
I'm not paid. We're just checking out.
I don't know Reda, but I just listen to him.
Yeah, we're just checking.
Guys, if you don't want to listen, like that's okay. We might stop because we just talk. You know.
No, don't worry about them. You always have weird people. No, but you said Thorchain. No, I didn't do my research that much, but they look great. Oh, he means Coin Bureau. He means Coin Bureau.
Oh, right.
I was thinking.
Sorry, Brendan. I was like, because Brendan is big supporter actually. Like he always really good, and I got a little bit stressed that it's like I'm doing the bad job here.
No, but we are against these people. We are otherwise, why would I give you the freaking threats and stuff? Yeah, but Thorchain, man, like we have to be honest. If I look to their charts, I mean, from the beginning, we can say whatever you want, but they succeeded. I mean, look how much they went up. For me, it looks a bit too high, but
far too high.
They were 30% to wow, yeah.
Oof. I'm not buying anything that went up to like that goes in this rate. I was looking at Thorchain, it was at 5, I think, and back then it was like it's way too much. It's way too much. It had crazy rise, but then it went to like much further. But I wouldn't buy because I think it's the risk. When it comes to DEXs, there is new DEX. I'm not sure if you heard. It's the Cosmos ecosystem DEX is called Osmosis. It's not only DEX. Have you heard?
I think so. Yes. Also, Iris .net, right? Iris.net.
Iris, there is Iris. I don't think is the exchange though. You can check Osmosis because as you sharing screen already, so you can see how it looks like. But there is only few projects, but the fees are very low. It's 0.3 atom.
Yeah. Yeah, I see.
Um,
Yeah, I see.
uh,
That's why
that that will be the Cosmos will have gravity decks.
Yeah, but look at this. Look at this of Marlin. They work with Cosmos. Like they are
Are they?
providing their yeah, they're providing their tech to Cosmos. They are helping them to make their look. Marlin Gateway Relay now available for Cosmos.
All right.
They're really interesting. But have a look on this. Have a look. Have a look. Layer 0. There's the only layer 0 around. Look,
I might build some. I don't know. Like when I have cash, I just
yeah, no,
I
no,
just
no, not now. But look,
I just done 20K on stock market.
You see, they are
Last
Ethereum,
week.
Polkadot, Cosmos Gateway, Iris.net. They are improving peer-to-peer communication within layer 1, layer 2. So we need that. But yes, Cosmos is beautiful, beautiful blockchain.
I love that.
Love
I absolutely loved. I don't know who
Beautiful.
does graphics for Cosmos,
Beautiful.
but the design of the website,
Yes.
the user experience, insane.
Yeah, that's
So
why I don't understand. Why is Binance Coin number 3? I don't understand.
yeah,
Look at
yeah.
Cosmos, man. Oh my
But
god.
I'm really waiting for Agoric.
Oh, look, Binance Chain, Smart Chain. They
Uh,
they built they
so
they they used Cosmos.
yeah, I'm really waiting for Agoric. But yeah, I love Cosmos projects. I love Cosmos project.
But Agoric is not a token. They're not gonna release a
They
token.
don't. They will release the token, and there will be two tokens. There will be, I believe, stable coin and Agoric for a staking.
Yeah, I was reading about Agoric. They're really interesting. Then you
I'm very bullish on Agoric, not from my own opinion, but I was watching this guy Miko Beats. Have you ever heard of his show, Miko Beats? Miko Matsumura.
No.
He's the VC.
Okay. What is the VC called?
Let
Wait,
me
I
check
will look.
on.
I will look. I have the website Cypher Hunter. I can look for you 1 sec. Here's this website I use to check who's behind them. Just for your information. That's how I do research also.
General partner Gumi Cryptos Capital.
Oh, wait. They have Polychain Capital behind them. Look at my screen. Polychain Capital is the biggest VC. I love them.
Behind Agoric?
Yes, Polychain.
I told you Agoric is the greatest thing ever will happen to humanity. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
But you have to look at it's a hedge fund. It's the biggest hedge fund. If they're behind the project, then I know. But look, this is how I can see projects before they come out. I just follow them. But then you also follow like this one, Anoma Network. It's also coming out. Also a blockchain. Also backed by literally everyone you can.
So the reason why I don't go into that many projects, so now on my radar is Agoric, right?
Yeah.
Because I will never own portfolio that I owe more than 10 tokens. But it's just too much. I'm happy owning 5 tokens. Max.
This is not out yet.
Yeah. The same with Agoric. It's not out. I'm not sure if they will do ICO or not. And I'm just I will be just looking to buy when it's really pessimistic market.
Yeah, but
very pessimistic. So
backer here to the left.
Yeah.
Coinbase and and Polychain and good backers and good idea. Yeah. So again, I'm a researcher, so I like to read about projects, especially solutions. So yeah. The one I'm trying to buy in the bear market is Covalent. I don't know if you heard about it. Covalent? Did you ever heard?
No.
This one, Covalent.
No, never heard of it.
Yeah, the only reason I want to buy is this. They have Coinbase and Binance behind them, so I know they will. This is my one on my list, Covalent. It's a chain, so I like to invest in.
I want to mention one project. So let me put the
Algo is set up. Yeah, I don't know much about Algorand, man. I mean, there's so many blockchains. I really don't hear any projects are building on Algorand. Sadly, I'm not a big fan of Algorand. Not many.
In crypto, I'm quite interested on about earning yield. So what I really like, I like the project which is called Kava Labs,
Oh yes, 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 of course.
which meant to bridge the decentralized finance with centralized finance. So the idea is to provide the technology to the, let's say, banks or PayPal, where you will be able to earn yield, but you can do it yourself on Kava. So they have Kava Labs where you can loan and mint USDX, which I'm quite angry because USDX was its stablecoin that was at 70 cents for, I think, half year, and finally they improved it and it's stable now. So they have Kava protocol where you where you can borrow USDX. So for example, you own 10K in the you need to, if you go to products.
Oh, products. Okay, yeah.
And then you have first product is Kava protocol.
Yeah, I'm on it here.
No, this is the whole company. When you go Kava or you change maybe.
I have. This
you were. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So for example, what in the bear market for me it's really good. I'm not shilling this. I don't own Kava. I need to put it. I feel bad when I talk about projects sometimes, but so let's say someone own.
You talk with the if you talk about them in a bull market, but in a bear market, it's helpful, man. Like what?
So let's say if someone owns 10K of BUSD, right?
Yeah.
You can use your BUSD and borrow USDX against that. So you supply 10K of BUSD and you get 90% of USDX. So it's safe because it's 5% APY borrow rate. So it will be safe for 2 years, right? So against that, you can get the 9,000 USDX and earn yield on that because you minting.
121%.
But it's catchy because it's not in stablecoin; it's in the tokens. But that's what I'm saying. Kava provides the best API. I know it looks crazy. That's why I would recommend to people to listen to Brian Kerr, which is founder, and check everything from Kava. But it's very regulated project. It's
how
very.
Does this work? Because I have
so let me tell you. So let's say you lock BUSD and borrow USDX, right?
Yeah.
So on the borrow 9,000 USDX, you would be making maybe 20% APY, right? So then you take your USDX and you go to Hard Protocol, which is another project of Kava.
Yes.
And what you do, you supply USDX on the rate 121%.
Whoa.
So there is the catch. So it looks that high, but that's not exactly that high because you can claim the rewards with 1 month delay or 12 months delay. So your token is, you can unlock your token anytime, but claim rewards is different. So if you claim every month, that will be like at this rate 30%. But if you agree that rewards will come after 12 months to you, that will be 120%.
No, but what if they get hacked?
And the rewards, Brian Kerr said, like, Brian Kerr, which is CEO of Kava, said the project that can be rug pulled is not a good project. So he claimed that Kava cannot be really.
Okay.
So, but I'm not saying, like, really, I like Kava. I don't hold any Kava at this moment. I was stupid and I sold it for myself. I would be happy to hold USDX actually, but I some pennies, like 200 USDX I have, and the rewards you get is in the Hard and Kava tokens, right? So this API is liquid. So this is the catch. You would not be able to get such a yield, but I'm not. I know it looks suspicious, so it's better if you research this by yourself.
Like, I'm looking to